Hello friends, now I am going to discuss about scope and future prospectus of herbal drug industry. Recently there has been a shift in universal trend from synthetic to herbal medicine, which we can say return to nature. Medicinal plants have been known for millennia and highly esteemed all over the world as a rich source of medicinal agent. In our country, there are so many plants available, therefore India known as medicinal garden of world or rich heritage of fauna and flora. In India, system of medicine like Ayurveda, Siddha, Unani, homeopathy, yoga and naturopathy are being utilized for the health care of people. One reason for popularity of natural product is that belief that all are safe, non-toxic, less side effect, easily affordable prices. In international market nowadays, herbal drug industry is very fast growing sector. India has not done well in this international trade of herbal products in market. Scope of herbal drug industry. In India, raw drugs obtained from around 2400 plant species, herbal market at domestic and at international level has fastest growing market and may attain to 14,500 crore by 2012 2012 and exports to 9,000 crore with a compound annual growth rate of 20 to 25% according to Associated Chambers of Commerce and Industry of India. The herbal industry biz has revealed that currently the Indian herbal market size is estimated at 7,000 crore and over 3,600 crore of herbal raw materials and medicine are exported by India. Actually, these figures are given of the year 2012 to 2014-16. So there is continuously increasing the turnover means the rate of consumption and the volume means size and volume of herbal market at international level. Reason for unexpected growth of herbal farm by government for improving quality of drugs and promotion of exports. Government of India given subsidy and uh, exemption in some rules and regulation, so that's why motivation to unemployed youth of rural and tribal area for the cultivation of medicinal plants, so thereby increasing the production and exports of herbal raw material from India to the world, so thereby increasing the size and volume or the currency, foreign currency in the nation. What Indian herbal drug industries serve as a source of healthcare, provide commercial income, also making an important contribution to the larger economy development process. Recently, Patanjali Ayurveda launched Ayurvedic medicine to cure COVID 19 even as the scientific community is struggling to develop an effective cure for highly contagious diseases. So, allopathy medicines have limitation to use to cure diseases uh, like corona and like many life-threatening diseases, HIV, diabetes mellitus, blood pressure, Alzheimer's disease. So that's why there is only one solution or remedy, means natural remedy or medicine that derived from a natural sources or alternative system of medicine, so may give miracle, may show miracle to cure such a type of the diseases. As part of Associated Chamber of Commerce and Industry, the herbal drugs and its application become very popular across the world. In India, about 25,000 licensed pharmacy are working. Presently, 1,000 single drugs and about 3,000 compound formulations are registered. Single drugs means single species or simple single herb or the plant that use as a medicine to treat or to cure diseases or the disorder. And more than 3000 formulation, polyherbal formulation means they contain number of herbs. They are registered and then they are used to treat diseases and disorder. In India, about 8000 medicinal plants are used. None of them have standard marker and animal for their bioactivity. Means bioassay or pharmacological study is done of many medicinal agent or the lead that derived from the herbs or the plants and incorporate in the formulation. From about 8000 manufacturers, 25 manufacturers at large scale level, the annual turnover is around 300 million US dollar. In Ayurvedic and Unani medicine, it was about 27.7 millions. Worldwide herbal trade. Global market for herbal product stands at over 60 billion dollars annually. Now it is 6.5 increase. Means a compound annual growth rate is more than 7% in the world. Significant factor first, preference of consumers for natural therapy. Natural therapy is not preferred in our nation but prefer almost in all parts of the world, even in developed countries. Means both developed countries and developing countries are uh, means increasing their interest to use to treat or to cure diseases and disorder. Concern regarding undesirable side effects of modern diseases. The belief that herbal medicines are free from side effects. It's effective in certain diseases, less in cost. So these are different factors or the reasons. So due to that, increasing the use of natural product or the herbal medicine in the world. According to WHO, market value per year, actually here a number of market value means and the countries are given, but the values are old, so you may revise this value or you may find out it in net. So see this value. United States is the first or foremost for is consumption of the herbal products because of increasing awareness of the health and means rapidly uh, increasing the use of herbal products, nutraceuticals, dietary supplements, okay, in daily life because of rapidly or fastly changing lifestyle in US and in some other European countries. So therefore increasing the continuously demand of both herbal drugs and cosmetics. Future prospectus of herbal medicine means herbal industry. So see, in the face of the increasing use and fast growing market of herbal medicines and other herbal healthcare products in both developing and developed countries of the world, policy makers, health professionals and public are increasingly expressing concern about the safety, efficacy, quality, availability, preservation and further development problems of these herbal products. Friends, so here these are different activities related to herbs or manufacturing of their product. So see, safety, efficacy and quality availability means here is need to cultivation of herbs or the medicinal plants. So that's why again there may be chances to farmers or to unemployed youth for the cultivation of the medicinal plants under guidance of government or under guidance of experts, then or skilled peoples. Preservation, again, there is chances for the cold storage and for other warehousing for the preservation and further development problems. Okay, so small industries may develop uh, in order to overcome these problems or in order to increase the value or the quality of the herbal products. Public demand has also grown for evidence on the safety, efficacy, and quality of herbal products and traditional medicine. Then, in order to allay these concerns and to meet public demands, extensive research on herbal medicine is needed to be undertaken, not only for their great healthcare value but also for the commercial benefit. Means, as such, herbal materials or the raw materials we cannot use as a drug always. So there is continuously demand of scientific evidence or scientific rationale for the herbal medicine against diseases and disorders. When we use this herbal medicine to treat, to cure some diseases and disorders, so what is the scientific rationale behind it? Is it have which type of active constituents? What is their mechanism of action? Means peoples are not accepting these herbal products or the herbal medicine so as on the basis of ethnomedicinal claim or the old claim or traditional claim, but there is increasing demand for the quality efficacy with scientific proof or scientific evidence. So that's why there is too much scope for the researcher, for the scientist to develop small analytical labs or the analytical labs as uh, extraction, then isolation of the active constituents, and then go for their study using bioassay. Fortunately, quite extensive phytochemical and pharmacological researchers on medicinal plants and herbal medicines are already in place throughout the world, and efforts are being made to isolate and identify their active chemical constituents and to substantiate the claim of their efficacy and safety. Again, there is scope for researcher, so mainly in clinical trials or for the pharmacological peoples, toxicological peoples, for the study of efficacy and safety of the active constituents or the herbal medicines, means as such or in the form of formulation. In most cases, it has been established that herbal medicines are not totally without scientific basis, as most of them contain the relevant chemical compounds and exert the claim activity. Scientific evidence from randomized clinical trials is also quite strong for use of many herbal medicine. So already I have discussed about the scientific evidence or validation of the active constituents of herbal formulations or the herbs when we use it to treat or to cure diseases or disorder. In the present situation, it is apparent that whatever important the concerns and demands of the policymakers, health professionals and public may be, they do not in any way stop the increasing trends of using herbal medicine. As a result, herbal medicine based traditional medicine practices remain widespread in developing countries, and that of complementary and alternative medicine is increasing rapidly in developing and developed countries. So, no doubt, though people want scientific validation or rationale, but there are thousands or lakhs of practitioners practicing of this traditional medicine or this herbal medicine or the alternative system of medicine in different countries of the world. So that's why there is continuously increasing demand of use of herbal medicine as well as herbal cosmetics in the form of formulations against diseases or the disorders because of uh, fewer side effects, then more trust or the belief in natural and availability, then eco-friendly. So many factors are the reason behind it. This trend of growing and widespread use of herbal medicine is likely to increase even further throughout the world in the coming years, with more and more scientific evidence of their quality, efficacy, and safety coming from the researchers. However, in order to ensure quality and safety of herbal medicine, their production, sale, and use should be officially and legally controlled, as done with allopathic medicines by established rules and regulations. But regulations and registration of herbal medicines are not well developed in most countries, and the quality of herbal products sold is not guaranteed. Therefore, herbal medicine should be brought under legal control in all countries where they are used for medical and therapeutic purposes, and efforts should be made to raise public awareness about the risks and benefits of using herbal medicine. So here uh, means need to amend strict rules and regulations for the sale, distribution, manufacture, export, and import of herbal medicine uh, for increasing their quality, safety, and efficacy. So there is need to increase or raise public awareness about the risk and benefits of using herbal medicine. Proper use of herbal medicine products of assured quality is sure to produce beneficial therapeutic effect on the users and reduce the risk associated with them. At the same time, it should be noted that similarly to allopathic drugs, herbs and herbal products are not free from side effects. They are also likely to cause adverse effects. Furthermore, use of adulterated herbal ingredients and inappropriate formulation must be stopped, as these may result in the production of low quality and harmful or even dangerous herbal medicine. Therefore, rules and regulation of GMP means good manufacturing practices should be strictly followed in the production of herbal medicine. With this cautionary note, it may be concluded safety that herbal medicines hold good future prospects, and they may one day emerge as good substitutes or better alternatives for synthetic chemical based allopathic drugs, or may even replace them. Friend, here we have discussed about the future prospectus of herbal medicine, but here topic is herbal future prospectus of herbal industry. So here, so there is correlation in between herbal medicine and herbal industry. If there is uh, increasing the demand of herbal medicine in the world, so means increasing the demand for herbal industry in different segment uh, or in different field. Different types of the segments like nutraceuticals, dietary supplements, then herbal cosmetics, then drugs. Uh, in herbal cosmetics again, many segments like herbal products for hair care, herbal products for skin care, then oral care, okay, so on. So, so all of you go through details about these slides. Okay, then you have to prepare notes. Thank you one and all.